Super Bowl rings being the new currency has started to get you guys going really, really crazy. And some of you guys are really interested in understanding why I'm choosing to do what I'm doing by, using my elite token, my silver token, my gold token, and getting the Super Bowl rings on a daily basis. Now, it could be true that just buying the cards outright for lower rates would equal the amount of what one of these elite tokens value is. Let me explain what's going on. We're going to jump into that and so much more about how you can get the maximum amount of Super Bowl rings the cheapest way as fast as possible. Let's get it. All right, so now with these daily objectives, right, you probably will not have an issue getting these, a silver token or a gold token. The primary thing is the elite token. And you guys want to know, Gmia, what's going on? I want to get these players, Gmia. I want to be able to get it for as cheap as possible. What's the best way to do it? Do I use my daily elite token and get 3,000 Super Bowl rings, or do I go and just use the amount that I would spend making the elite token on the actual Super Bowl rings? So let's go take a look at that. When you go to the MUT tokens and you look over by here with the elite token, you see what it entails. An 86 overall player, 84 overall player, 82, 82, 80, and an 81, right? So you need 6 cards to make one elite token, which amounts to 3,000 Super Bowl tokens. So which one holds more value? Let's go check out what's going on inside the store. All right, so you can look at the players first, because it's so many different ways that you can actually make MUT coins and accumulate Super Bowl tokens through doing this. So let's go ahead, Super Bowl rings, excuse me, with the tokens thing. Now look, with the ring redemption, right? When you go over here, you see the 17,000. I was able to pull Marshawn Lynch on the first day that this started. But you don't only need that 17,000. You can do the 6,000. You can do the 1,000, right? For the 86 to 87 overall random player. Now, let's go into the auction house and see what really makes it easier for you guys to accomplish your goals. We're going to go in. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set the program on the left side to obviously Super Bowl. All right, so we're going to go all the way to the bottom. That's where it should be over here, Super Bowl past players. And we're going to look at some of the things that are going on. Now, look, remember, you need 186 overall, right? So, look, just for the purposes of the video, we're going to buy this right now. 17K, I don't even care if we get it cheaper or whatever, right? We're going to just buy that right now. Now, let's look at the cost, because regardless of what other people tell you, I'm not just going to talk about it. If I tell you guys that something's popping, I already did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you guys listen to what I advise. If you guys have more insight into it, those guys that are very, intuitive with the game, we all put it together and then we just make more coins. But obviously, the way that I've been going about my business, I've been doing pretty well coin-wise. So it's some of the things are obvious, but some things, all of us, no one person knows everything. So we have to put everything together to try to figure it out. So now look, we know we need 186 to 87. How many rings is this? 880 rings. So because this price right here was 17K, all right? So look, let's go ahead and write it down manually. Everybody write this down with me, bro. You know, like how when you're back in school and the teacher's teaching you, bro, like going way back, dog, like hold up, 17K, right? So 17K for 880 rings. So if you do that 3 times, you're gonna be you're gonna be less than 3,000. But 17, 17, 17, 34 plus 17, that's 51K, right? So 51K is gonna get you 880 times 3. So what does that amount to? That's going to be 2,640 Super Bowl rings. So that's what that gets you if you were to do it this way, right? Now, let's go ahead and look at the prices of all of the elite tokens. I'm just doing straight math right there. Multiplication, you know what I'm saying, bro? Getting my education on. Now, look, let's do the math now. Because if we do that 3 times, we get 2,640 rings. Let's get out of this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to all, and I'm just going to use the basic settings. We're going to do the basic settings for everything. We need 186 to 87. So now when you just go to 86 to 87, look, it's 19,000 that, pretty much if we start to filter it out, it'll go lower. It just happens to be that they're showing you the Super Bowl past players. So we all know at this point that the 86 is giving us that amount. All right, we get an 880. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go. You need 184 to 85, right? This is all by the elite token status, right? So look. That's another 19,000. Now look, you can go ahead and lessen the amount. You could go ahead and, like filter it, go to like, the veteran players. There's so many different things you can do. You go over here, you go here, you press the veteran. You see how it goes all the way to 13. We'll snatch this guy for 13. Somebody's desperate. Or you see it already expired because somebody's just a piece of garbage and took our snipe. But you can do that all day long and find lower amounts. So let's just say that that's what it is. So that's 30K. Now you need two 82 to 83s. All right, so two 82 to 83s. There's no veterans, obviously, with that. So we're already at 17, and that other one was like, we're just going to say 30K for those two cards. Then you need two of these, so that's another 26. So let's just say another, 26, right? So you're already at 56K, all right? Meanwhile, if we bought three of those for 2,640, it'd be 41K. You know what I'm saying? So, like, well, not 41K. What is it going to be? It's going to be 50. It's going to be 51 for 2,840 because it's 20. It's 17. It's 34. Yeah, 51,000 MUT coins is going to get you 2,000. Was that 800? 2,640. All right, 2,640 Super Bowl rings. So already right now we're at 60 buying that elite token. But if you're able to snipe or you already have some of the cards in your binder, it's still cheaper. Don't forget, you still also need two of the 80 to 81s. So if you take a look at these right here, that's even in addition to that. So mathematically, the elite token is going to cost more. Like when you do everything, it's going to cost you more than if you just sat here all day and just sniped. So obviously, sniping is probably going to be the better method. But again, I have some of these cards already. All right, so if you have some of the cards already, it doesn't hurt to just snipe like a savage animal. Also, you can go up higher. All right, if you just wanted to get more rings, because look, I'm gonna be going ahead and doing a little bit more. You see, it jumps from like 86 to 87 to 90 to 91s. But look, once you start to see what's happening, like right here, right? Let's say we buy this Frank Gore, all right, for 79K. We're just gonna buy it, whatever, right? The 91 overall. Okay, if you buy this now and you get the 5120. Right? You see that right there. We're at 12,000 and change. When we get everything that we have to get from making our elite token one, I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing, because when you all factor it in, you can still make coins from it, but it's all about if you're going to be trying to complete one of the master sets. Because if you complete the master sets, that's when it all makes sense. So you're going to have to spend a little bit of coin to get it done, but realistically speaking, if you can just find a way daily up until this promo ends to do all those tokens and just accumulate them, you're going to make MUT coins regardless. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to have that many coins to do it. You just have to balance it. Also, remember the daily solos that they give you to get Super Bowl rings. So it's not like you're just buying stuff and it is what it is. No, that's not what's happening. All right? So look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get an 86 to 87 card, right? But I don't want it to be... Okay, this is an 18. Let's go down to the program. Let's see if we can snipe one of the veterans again. All right, all the way back up to 24,000. All right, so dudes are just getting greedy outright after we just saw one for 13. So all of the prices have pretty much gone up. And now when you use these cards for any type of set, you'll see that now you're going to be losing. You pretty much start to lose coins when you start doing it in this fashion. So you got to be careful. All right, we'll snatch this one for 19. The only reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I don't have a lot of the 86 to 87s that I want to give up in the set, but I'm going to make it so that's just so you guys understand, the process of what I'm doing. You got to go. You can filter this all day long and try to see what's cheap as possible, but at the end of the day, it becomes very, very... it gets a little ridiculous when it comes to the cost. Eventually, it starts to be, become a little frustrating. A lot of the prices get ridiculous. Once you start seeing them in the 20s, I try to avoid that. Like, for those of you guys that are asking me, like, what makes me get a specific card over another? I try to filter through these things as much as possible because I don't want to spend as much. But obviously, while I'm showing you guys actively, I don't, waste a lot of time doing it. Like, all right, I'll take this 16. Somebody just posted it unless somebody snipes it really quickly. All right, so we got that. All right, so we need one of those, one of the other ones, and then the 82 to 83s. I think I'm going to need a couple of those. So we'll go over there and try to get those. But pretty much you got to cycle through the other promos because people will put them up. Like for this, that's not bad for 82. Just pay 12K. That's not bad. So you go ahead, you snatch that. And again, filtering through this makes it a lot easier. You guys will make a lot more coins than I do if you're more patient than I am. I don't have a lot of patience, so I will just run through it and just start getting what I have to get. But early on when I was making my coins, I was very, very frugal. I would sit there like for hours. Like, bruh, dinner will be ready. My wife called me. I'm not going nowhere. She's like, yo, listen, what are you doing? I don't care what I'm doing, bro. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But that's what I was doing. I didn't care about anything. I just wanted to make sure that I got the best deal I could. Right now, because I have a decent amount, you'll see in the videos that I'll spend a little bit more just to show you guys what I'm doing. It's not about like anything else, like, yo, bro, I'm just wasting coins. That's not what it's about. Obviously, I'm not wasting coins if I have so many. is just to show you guys, like, you know, I want you guys to understand the food for thought. You have to have patience if you're going to sit there. So many of you guys tweet me regularly like, yo, bro, I got the snipe. I got the snipe. It's not easy getting snipes because there's a lot of psychos that are playing the game that are waiting for that same exact snipe. So it's not going to be like it's something that's guaranteed. You're not always going to get a snipe. But if you're patient with it and you wait it out, you will get snipes. Like that 13K for the 85. You may look at it like, yo, Gmi, that's just 5,000 coins. Bruh, 5,000 coins is 5,000 coins a month. You feel me? Like it's, bruh, like it's not a game out here in these streets. Like these streets is mean. You feel me? Like you got to make sure that you understand that whatever you can save on it, because once it starts to accumulate at the end of the day, I just want everybody that watches this video to be able to get every card that they want. That's ultimately what I want. You guys can help me do that if you're a little bit more patient. Again, I have no patience when it comes to this. I have none. All right, these guys are football outsiders. Football outsiders generally don't go for much. I think I still already have gold tokens made, so I don't need to make another gold token. So okay, we don't care about KG Wright. All right, but at no point will I ever care about KG Wright, and that's how I really determine what I'm going to put in the sets. Like I look at some of the cards, like you know what, this card might get a power up, this card might get a power up, and I'll leave it because even though we're so far along, sometimes that still comes into play. Now we go over, and again, I'm doing my daily exchange because you see how many of those 80s I have, you see how many silvers I have. I'm doing this every single day to accumulate things just to see what I can ultimately get. And again, if you don't have the coins like that, please use this as a way to make coins. Don't just go out there and just start doing whatever, buying bundles. You don't need to do all that. You can simply just wait. It's daily. So you count it up. Like, what is that? That's 150 with that. So you get 3,600 a day. You get 3,600 a day. So, you know, you do the math with that for the amount of days, you're going to have enough to be able to get one of those 17,000 Super Bowl ring players, or you're going to be able to ultimately just start playing around with the 90 to 91s and selling those and see how much you get from that. But it's a lot of different ways to do it. And I just want to make sure that everyone has every opportunity to make as much as possible. Because that's what it's all about. That's when it becomes fun for everybody. It's not fun for everybody if only some people can do it. It's just that you have to be able to take your time if you don't have the means. Ultimately, we always get to the same destination. It's just going to take longer for you guys that don't have, you don't have the coins right now, so you're in the process of making the coins. This is what you do. You have to be very, very careful with everything that you spend. Watch every single thing that you make. You see what I'm saying? Like that brings us over 17,000. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get one of the 17,000 Super Bowl ring players. And then through doing that, if we get lucky, we get lucky. If we don't, we don't. So what I'm going to ask you to do is bless my packs and write in the comments right now. What do you think I'm going to get? A 94 or 95? I think I'm going to get a 95. I don't care what you haters think. All of us together now. Hail Mary. Ooh, she be like, yeah, ooh, yee, ooh, yee. Oh, yeah. We're about to do it right now. Uh-oh. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah! 94. I knew they were going to give me Eli Manning, bro. I just knew they were going to give it to me because I hate his face. So I knew it was going to happen. It is what it is, bro. Now, from doing that, you have to determine now, do you want to use that as a portion of one of the sets? Do you want to do that or you don't? Because when you go over to the Super Bowl sets, remember, you get back some of these things as nats. Okay, guys? So, for instance, he's part of the blue team, right? Eli Manning. Okay, so look. You would check these prices. What is he still in the 300s? All right, he's 344. Let's just do the math real quick because I don't want a John Elway or anything like that. So we have one of those cards. So that's 200 and something. So that's 3.5. Okay, so we're still over there. What's Joe Flacco doing? Okay, so that's about 600K. Alrighty. Okay, and then I think so that's about so that's almost 700. Let's just say that's 700. These guys get to the 70s, so that's like 7. Oh, whoa, 780. That's like 780. How much is this? Okay, so these few remaining ones get a lot cheaper as we go down. Okay, these get a lot cheaper. Okay, so it's about 780 right now. All right, so look at what I would do now. I'm going to go over to the Masters for the 97 and see what they're selling for. Because remember, you get back nats that you could then make another 17,000 Super Bowl rings with by quick selling them. Okay, so now we go over here. We look at what's going on. So pretty much with the way that because I already did this once, and that's how I was able to get a very, very huge come up. When you go over here now, you look at the program. All right, we're going to go over to Super Bowl past players, and then we're going to go to quality. We're going to go to 97. All right, now let's look at what the prices are. What do they sell? Okay, so look, now that this is that, we see what's going on. But this is the red team. These are a lot of red guys. The blue team is where it's at, though. All right, so look, it's $8.59. So just hear me out, right? This is what might happen, John L. Because look, everybody is at least $8.80 something on the blue team. What is this guy? This guy's on the red for $8.88. Franco Harris is in the 900s. So let's go write this up real quick, because Franco is I told you I chose Franco. All right, so he's a goon. He's an outright goon. So his cheapest is $9.15. You saw the math that I just did by doing those 17,000 Super Bowl rings, right? So would I logically lose something? Remember, they're going to take 10%, the ERS, all right? EA is going to take 10%. Will we still make the coins off this? We probably would. But this makes me nervous that he's not selling and there's 39 minutes left, right? So we would have to really, really gauge how we want to do it. But ultimately, we would make coins back, because we would get him to sell him back and then also get the 3 nats. You see what I'm saying? That's how you would be able to do it. You would have to complete the set, all right? Then you would go ahead and sell this card right back. So you'll get all your coins back, and then when you get your 3 nats, you quick sell the 3 nats, and then you would go from there. And that would give you, it would net you the profit of whatever card you were able to pull. So you would make like a 300K profit or something like that off of everything, because you don't need the card. I already have it, so I don't need to do this again. All right, my Franco Harris right now is 99 overall. Please let me point out to you guys that it does not make any sense to, you can't use the 94 that you get for free in the power-up set. You have to make the master set. I just want to clarify that. But once you have made the master set and you power him up, this is what you will get. Your Franco Harris will be a goon at 99 overall, and then you would go from there. 95 speed, 98 carrying, all that good stuff. Lead block, all that good stuff with the chem and everything like that, all right? So now you should be able to understand, by using little bits and pieces of this video, how you would be able to accumulate all the coins, all the Super Bowl rings that you would need the fastest and easiest way. And let me know if you have anything else to add. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Until next time, one love.